Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to the Real Hatfield Town here on Football Manager 2021. Before we get into the episode, you might hear some drilling and God knows what other noises in the background. Apologies for that. There's building work happening next door. There seems to be a lot of building work happening around here. Just wanted to throw that in as a quick disclaimer in case people did hear it and wondered what that was. Right, today. So last time out we looked at the youth intake, and I'm very, very excited about the players coming through. But today we've got some cups to wrap up. So first of all, we've got London Tigers here in the Spartan South Midlands League Division 1 Cup semi-final. And then hopefully we've got somebody in the final. This is going to play out over two parts. First part will be me playing against London Tigers. And depending on that result, if we win it, then we'll be playing against whoever we've got in the final. And if we lose it, then we'll be playing a league match. Just maybe experiment with some youth players instead. I am going to be playing out the rest of this season, obviously. I'll be doing it off camera. These 5 league matches here, maybe 4, depending on what happens today. We've got the youth players now come through. I don't know if they're officially signed up yet. No, they're technically still on trial. But I think... oh, maybe they've not been offered terms. Hang on a second. What's happened here? Yeah, I'll make my recommended contract. Okay, let's go into this game first, and we'll see what happens, shall we? Otherwise, we'll be here all day. So, first and foremost, we'll switch this one, we'll switch this one, and we'll switch... oh, I shouldn't have done that one. That was dumb. This and this, irrelevant right now. Okay, who am I going to change then? First and foremost, let's go with the main... primary. There we go. So, I mean, there's some bench gaps now as well, which is a bit depressing, where players have left. Let's get Darcy in on the bench, like so. And then I need probably another central midfielder. Also, Harwood coming in for a 2. Harwood, sorry. I think I said Harwood, actually. Harding is going to sit on the bench. Gadger is going in there. And then, I guess Clifford to fill that void. Probably. I think that sounds about right, actually. I'm really tempted to play Sadie, though. But I don't want to take any chances in this. This is an important match. Actually, no. Do you know what? Because he's carrying an injury, we're going to put Sadie in for Harding. And we're going to work it like this instead. So, extents in goal. Back 4 of Argent, Sadler, Evans, Harwood. Then a midfield 2 of Gadger and Hammond. Advanced midfield of Studholme, Hudson, Doncaster and Gonzalez Velasco. And then Baker up front. Bench is Ruiz, Hollis, Clifford, Sadie, both Chowdhury twins, Akram and Afsar. And then Dippo Akinyemi as the striking option. I always say his full name. I don't know why. Dippo just sounds weird, and Akinyemi, I could just call him Akinyemi, I suppose. But yeah, let's get into it. Selected 3 outside the match squad, don't care. 9 players concerned that the formation could expose us at the back. That doesn't happen too often, thankfully. It can happen, and it has happened, but it doesn't happen too often. We don't get done by balls over the top that often, if at all. Although I do remember a couple of games where it has happened. I'm going to stop speculating now and come on, lads, let's keep the run going. And here we go then. Recent form, win, 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 win. And then London Tigers recent form, draw, loss, 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 draw. The last time we played them, we beat them, I think it was 5-1 as well. So I'm not feeling too nervous about this game right now. Obviously, anything can happen, particularly in the cup matches. But right now, I don't feel too bad. So, yeah, let's get into this, shall we? Sadler here then on the ball. Pinging it forward. Yeah, kind of broke down that attack. Not much happening there. Baker. Oh, he should have played that to Hudson Doncaster. Hammond should have played it to Hudson Doncaster. What are they doing? He was in both times. Would have been glorious. Oh, I'm not yet addressing the elephant in the room, by the way. I will come to that momentarily. I'm sure you're all wondering what my thoughts and feelings are on the final on Sunday as well. Yeah, I have some thoughts. I have some feelings, none of which are particularly bad, to be honest, but I thought I'd stand by. I might as well just go into it, mightn't I? Really, really unlucky, I feel. There are some things that I am quite annoyed about, most of which are circumstantial. Things like, goodness sake, when we got the ball in the edge of the box, why didn't we just have a shot? Because as good as Donnarumma is as a goalkeeper, he had made some mistakes in the tournament, spilling shots, things like that. So I think we didn't really test him very much during the 90. Once we got into extra time, I think we were always playing for penalties because we just didn't look like we were going to go out and win it. I think it was a catastrophic error to bring Rashford and Sancho on as late as we did. I personally would have liked to have seen Rashford for Sterling very early on in the beginning of extra time. And I would have swapped Grealish for Mount sort of around the 50-minute mark of the 90. But then I'm not the England manager, and I think that's something I always have to factor in when I'm making these criticisms, is I am not the manager. You know, the manager is there for a reason. Southgate has been exceptional for us since he came in. He steadied the ship. He's made us more methodical. He's made us more clinical. We've had some excellent results, not just this year, but 3 years ago as well in the World Cup. And I don't think any of that has become unravelled just because we lost in a penalty shootout. There's still a lot of good work there. And the fact that we had, 19-year-olds taking game-deciding penalties, not just game-deciding, but championship-deciding penalties. He's got some big balls on him as Saka. And I certainly wouldn't be able to do what he did. And I don't blame any of the penalty misses at all. Saka's and Sancho's weren't the best penalties in the world, but you can kind of understand. Sancho had barely been on the pitch 5 minutes when he was asked to take one. And Saka, again, is just young. Any other time in his career, he probably would have scored that penalty. But I'm recording this on Monday, so last night would not, the chances of him scoring it were so minimal before he even stepped up because of the situation. Rashford's was really unlucky because he actually beat Donnarumma, but he just pulled it a little too wide. So I feel for all of them. I congratulate all of them for being willing to step up and take a penalty. It just wasn't to be for us this time. However, 17 months from now, a World Cup kicks off. And I think with a couple of tweaks here and there, we could well be challengers. God, I wish that drilling would stop and that grinding, cutting, whatever it is. Don't know, don't care, very annoying. But yeah, the team did us proud. There are some sections of fans, shall we say, that didn't do us very proud, but the team themselves did exceptionally well. Some really good results along the way, some happy memories along the way too. A little bit of banter as well. I mean, there are some bitter football fans out there, believe me. As a Newcastle fan, I've come across bitter fans as well, and I never understand it. And as a Stevenage fan, in fact, I've come across bitter fans. They don't like you doing well. They're always looking to cut you down whenever they can. But overall, I think a really successful tournament still. If you'd have offered us a final at the start, we'd have all bitten the hand off. So to get to that stage was great. To actually take it to extra time. We scored too early, I think, and we didn't capitalise. I think once we scored, we should have charged them down and gone for a second. It didn't happen, obviously. And their goal was incredibly scrappy. So you could also argue that were it not for that, we'd have won 1-0. I don't know where Kane was for a lot of the match. And I mean, he drops so deep sometimes. If that's tactical, that's a very, very strange decision, believe me. And Mason Mount, I think he just wasn't at the races yesterday, which again, I can kind of understand. He played in the Champions League final, but this is his first sort of proper big international match. And that's very, very different to club football. So, again, I'm not blaming anyone. I really don't want to blame anyone. I think everyone in the squad did very, very well. It was a very good spirit amongst the players, from what I saw at least. They're all behind the manager. They all buy into what Southgate has in mind. Coaches as well did an exceptional job. It just wasn't our time. And I did say on Sunday afternoon when I streamed, that either team deserved to win. And, during the match, Italy were a little bit gamesmanship-like, shall we say. And I feel like Jorginho and Chiellini were perhaps lucky that one or both didn't see a red for their challenges. I'm sure you know the ones I'm talking about. But once it went to penalties, they kept their head. Even after the misses, they still did what they needed to do. And congratulations to them. They did deserve it. So fair play. Really, really happy for Italy. I know it doesn't sound it right now, but I am really happy for Italy. They did deserve it. It's kind of nice to see Italy back on the top step as well, to be honest. But yeah, it's really hard to put into words right now. It could be a long, long time before we see England at a major final again. It could be next year. We just don't know right now. What I do know is I'm now going into every tournament as an England fan thinking we could reach the final now. We could reach the semi-final because it's happened twice in a row now. And we come closer and closer each time. So it's only a matter of time if we keep this core together that we actually go ahead and win the damn thing. Plus there's the Nations League as well in a couple of years' time. It's a very competitive England squad, and I've never been able to say that before in my lifetime. We've had good players before, and we've arguably had good squads before, but never have we actually done anything with them. So, progress. There is progress. And that's nothing to be sniffed at, believe me. Anyway, I'm going to drop the pretense of being, happy with last night, because there's a lot of things I'm disappointed about. I think the referee was tragically woeful at times as well. And again, I think at least one of those challenges should have been a red card. You can't garrote someone, and you also can't stamp on someone's knee and expect both of those to be allowed. And apparently we conned a penalty out of the referee in the semi-final, so surely the Italians conned both of those players staying on the pitch. Arguably, though, it mattered for nothing because, we could have scored if they'd gone down to 10, let's say, but, Jorginho missed his penalty anyway, so cracking save by Pickford, by the way, who I don't want to like because I'm a Newcastle fan and he's from Sunderland, but he's had an exceptional tournament. I think he won the Golden Glove as well, I believe, which, again, he deserved. He made some cracking saves last night, the one against Chiesa especially, where any bobble and that would have probably gone over his hand, but he read it perfectly and kept it out, and then you just got to say fair play. He's looked ropey at times for Everton, but he's pulled it out of the bag for England yet again. Second tournament in a row for him doing that as well. And yeah, just well done. I hate saying it because he's from Sunderland, but well done. He did deserve it. Henderson as well. I'm kind of glad Henderson didn't play very often, to be honest. Rice and Phillips were just majestic in midfield. Honestly, very, very good. Anyway, back to Hatfield. So 0-0 at half-time. So I'm now a little bit nervous. I brought Afsar on for Gonzalez Velasco. I think I'm going to bring Dippo on for Harry here. And maybe try... Wait for this to end. There we go. Maybe try and... I'm going to turn off the focuses, actually. Play for set pieces, sure. Is there anything here I've missed? No, I'm quite happy with that, actually. These can go. Why is this reduced? That's not right. I'm going to keep you like that, actually. Okay, let's do that. And then I'm going to shout at them. Demand more. Evans isn't happy, but the rest seem to be, which is fine. Any more changes? Probably Studholm off. Oh yeah, because Ruiz came on for Argent in the first half, didn't he? Oh, damn. I actually forgot to factor that in. Oh, well. Play on. Hudson Doncaster now with the ball, finding Ruiz. That's a good cross. If Dippo can get his head to it, he did. The flag was up anyway, but the header did go over the bar. Yeah, unlucky that. We've got 17 minutes to do something in this game. What can we do? Well, I suppose one thing we can do is switch the system. So I'm going to put Dippo here. Afsar is going to move to a striker role. Hudson Doncaster is going to move out wide. And I think I'm going to play you as an inside forward set to attack. You are going to be an advanced forward set to attack, and then you are going to be a target man set to attack. So we're going quite attacking, as you might have noticed. I'm not going to go super duper long ball just yet. I'm going to go slightly more direct. The overlaps we're going to keep on. We're going to hit early crosses now as well. I don't know if we go to extra time or if we go straight to penalties. I actually don't know. I'll be nervous either way. That's a foul, definitely. Thank you, ref. Oh, he's off. Second yellow. Tyrick Penny. He's off. See you later, son. Man, oh man. 6 minutes to go. Coming up to 5 minutes to go. And we're not really challenging still. Which, yeah, slightly concerning. Not hugely, but slightly concerning. The thing I'm most worried about is this is our first team right now. And we're not really doing much to challenge. Although we've gotten through here. Studholm on the ball. Okay, that's good play. That's good play. Dippo with the shot. Oh, the keeper saved it. Was it offside? It was offside. I'd have liked to have seen Studholm play through Dippo. That's why I side here. So that he wins it here. Look at Dippo's run there. That's where the slide rule pass needed to go. That was good play from Afsar though. Little too heavy perhaps, but yeah, it was offside anyway, so it didn't matter. Then that was our chance though. Then that was our big chance. McCurdy with the kick forward. Gadger chasing. Nodding it down to Studholm. Got Ruiz on the overlap. Looks for him. Finds him. Ruiz's cross. Chowdhury's header. Oh, it's off the post. Oh my god. It's like England all over again. Ruiz now with the throw. Looking for Akinyemi. Finding Akinyemi. Pulls it back to Gadger. He crosses it to the back post. Hudson Doncaster was probably never going to win that, to be fair. Gadger with the shot. Another great save from McCurdy. That was whipping bottom corner as well. Good save from their keeper there. Good effort from Gadger as well, mind. First corner in from Hudson Doncaster there cleared. So he's going to have another crossing opportunity, is he? Or is he going to go backwards? Goes back to Harwood. That's the end of that. 1 minute left of injury time. Need to win the ball back. Close them down, Carter. Close them down, Carter. That's it. Forced a mistake. Harwood with the ball forward. Afsar with the flick on to Akinyemi. Plays it first time there to Studholm. Afsar's open in the middle if Studholm can find him. He held it up a little too long there. But Ruiz now with the ball. Lays it off to Gadger who shoots. Good save again from McCurdy. Gadger versus McCurdy seems to be the battle going on right now. Afsar's ball in. Oh, easy catch for the keeper in the end. I think that's going to be the end of the game. We might have one more chance if we're quick and get it forward. Extent's coming out for it. Extent's getting it. Extent's lofting it forward. It's nearly a good ball as well. Ruiz lofting it forward. Studholm plays it back to him for some reason. Ruiz again playing it forward. And again Studholm not really getting onto it there. Set this up too. Here we are. Ball played down the line. Goes out of play. And that's going to be full time. Is it straight to penalties? Or is there extra time involved? There might be some more injury time here in fact. Because Ruiz with the ball here for the throw in. Throws it to Akinyemi. Back to Ruiz. Down the line to Studholm. And that's full time. End of 90 minutes. That doesn't say penalties though, does it? Maybe we've got extra time first. So player statistics. Who was our worst performer? That's a good question. 6.7 was our worst. Extents, who you'd expect because he hardly ever sees the ball. Sadler. And then Afsar and Dippo, both on 6.7. That's very surprising, actually. Very, very surprising. Here, I mean, we're all over him in terms of the stats there. What about the stats? They've had 3 and 2. We've had 26 and 14. And we just can't... find our way through. I'm going to start throwing water bottles in a minute, though, if we're not shooting. Or creating chances, at least. Evans with the old up and under. Wrong player. He should have gone to Dippo. Gadget there. That's a nice ball to Studholm. He goes for the cross. Do we have any extra subs now? We're in injury time. No. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? That's very annoying. Corner comes in. Oh, was that Sadler with the header? Oh no, Duff headed it clear. Harwood now with the throw. He finds Chowdhury. Back to Harwood. That's a great cross and a good shot and a goal. Nathan Studholm. Get in. Oh, genuinely terrified then that we weren't going to score. What a ball this is, by the way. Harwood throws it to Afsar. Look at that. That's one of those ones you see in warm-ups where they somehow wrap their foot over the ball and it does this weird like swoop motion as it flies through the air. And a really good volley from Studholm. And relax, we're winning. That's the main thing. We are winning. Studholm here on the ball. I'd like to score a second goal, mind, because I don't think this game's over yet. Studholm with the ball forward. Hudson Doncaster brings it down. He goes for goal. Well blocked by the defender. He's making a bit of a nuisance for himself. Evans now with it. And that's the end of that highlight. But I'd like to have seen him drive down the line, actually, there. Maybe try and win a set piece. I think we've got play for set pieces on, haven't we? Possibly. Akinyemi's ball across. Oh, Afsar with a shot and a good block again from the defence. Their defence has been very, very good today, I must admit. Especially in these scenarios. Look at that. That could go anywhere. That's, I didn't see who that was, actually. It began with a C. I know that much. Really good block from them. Jimenez? I'm going to say Jimenez with the block there. Excellent, 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 though. Afsar's with the with the free kick. Akinyemi on the volley, on the rebound, and that is a goal. His 15th of the season. I feel for their keeper there, actually. I'm surprised Dippo's onside there, too. Really good hit free kick from Afsar. Hits the crossbar. And then Akinyemi running in. Always have someone following up a free kick because you never know what might happen. And yeah, 2-0. Happy. So going into half-time of extra time, looking like we have wrapped this one up. But there it is. Yeah. Different screen to what I was expecting. So yeah, not too upset by this now. I would have liked for us to have won in the 90, but because the league is sewn up now, I'm not worried about having to bring players off and rest them or anything like that. Obviously, I don't want anyone to pick up an injury, and there's, 5 players out there right now who look like they're just about to drop over into the red zone. That's not ideal, but then we don't need them until the cup final anyway, and I don't actually know when that is. So, it could be better, it could be worse. I'm not too upset, let's put it that way. We've got 11 minutes of extra time remaining. The game is pretty much won. We are still going to play it wisely, just in case. That's a good challenge there from Harwood. He's been our standout player this season, I would say. Or at least over the last couple of weeks. That's a really nice ball from Dippo to Afsar. And there's his goal. That's game over. 4th goal of the season for Afsar Chowdhury. Really well taken. Excellent run to break the offside trap. Really well played through by Dippo as well. He's not just good in the air, he's also good with his feet. And he's proved it there. Look, he brings that down. 1 touch, 2nd touch, slide ball past, playing Afsar. Takes it kind of around the keeper, but swats it into that bottom corner. Really nice football. That's all I can say to that. Really nice football. I'm so glad we kept the Twins, because there were a lot of offers came in for them. And I was genuinely fearful that we were going to lose at least one of them, if not both. But we kept hold of them. And they're kind of bit part players still right now, but they are going to play a huge, huge role in future seasons. So to keep hold of them was excellent. I think we're paying quite a lot of money to them, though, to be honest. But I don't mind that too much. So long as we're not completely breaking the bank. We've got money. You know, the club has generated money over the last couple of seasons, so it's not the end of the world. And I believe we are still earning more than we're spending, which is how businesses operate. So, can't complain. This should be the end of the game then. Amati here with the corner. Just coming to the end of injury time now. Dippo heads it away. And that is the end of the game. We are through to the final. Fantastic stuff. Very, very happy with that. I'm not going to hang around here too much because we've got a second game to play. So I'll be back for that in just a second. Alright, here we are. We are ready for the final. We are playing Buckingham Athletic. We're playing it away. So Stratford Fields we're playing at. Since last time out then, we played these league matches here. We lost 1-0 against West Essex. We went with a very young / inexperienced team. Although saying that, we had Hammond, Sadie, and Newman all starting. Not the best match. Straker got stretchered off, I believe, which wasn't useful. Then, however, we won 5-2 against Ampthill with a goal from Sadie, debut goals first goals for Griffiths and Hazel, and a brace for Steve Hilton, who was absolutely smashing it in that game. Really, really good performance from him. Although Griffiths won man of the match, he got, I think, 2 assists and a goal, and an 8.6 match rating. Then a nice 4-1 win here. We went back to the first team for this one, though, and I think we played the first team pretty much from then on, just so that they were warmed up, ready for this big game here. Because we are about to go into it. Now, James Dean is still their manager. He's still trying to rile me up. So I'm looking to go out there and absolutely smash them in this final. We'll see how well that actually goes. But I'm going to make a couple of tactical tweaks here. Nothing too major. We're not going to go, suddenly play a left winger at right back or anything. But we're going to try and sort of be a little more unpredictable. And one of the ways we're going to do that is by bringing a couple of the bright performers in, including Cotter on the bench instead of... Now, who's going to miss out? I think it's going to be, and I hate to say this, but I think it's going to be Akram. I know, controversial take, but I think this here is going to be my lineup for the final. So, Extents in goal. Oops, let's not hover over that. Extents in goal. Back four of Argent, Sadler, Evans, Harwood. Midfield duo of Gadger and Hammond. Advanced midfield of Studholme, Hudson, Doncaster and Gonzalez Velasco. And then Dippo up front. The bench is going to be Ruiz, Hollis, Harding, Carl Griffiths, Mike Cotter, Afsar Chowdhury and then Baker. Let's play some football, shall we? I don't think Griffiths and Cotter are going to get much of a chance to come on and make a difference. But you just don't know in these matches. You just don't know. Also, usual thing, if I tried to do the team talk in advance, when you hold a meeting and you tell them, come on, lads, we can win this. And they all went, oh, I think you're downplaying the situation. Because I tried to say, it's just another match. Don't let the pressure get to you. Funny enough, it was all the young players that came out and said that, which I thought was quite funny, because it's normally the older players who are like, oh, don't downplay this, but it was actually the kids that were doing it. So that's new. I've not seen that before. All right, final time. Here we go. Also, for the final time this season, here we go, because this is the final match of this second season here in the Real Hatfield Town. As I said before, we will, of course, be back for Season 3 with brand new kits as well. One of my priorities between now and the weekend is to design new kits. Looking forward to showing those off once they're done. I might post them over on the Discord, so join that. Link in the description down below. Sadler with the header forward. Oh, Gadger there nearly got swiped. That would have been painful. Marsh on the ball now for Buckingham. Plays it inside to Levy. Back to Marsh. He then goes over the top. Perez running in behind Argent. Perez's shot. Perez's goal. Jalen Perez, in the 10th minute of the game, has put Buckingham Athletic 1-0 up, and that is not good news for us. This was good play, actually. You see, he starts to make his run, plays it over the top, no chance he's offside. I think Evans and Harwood were playing him on, and he's just smashed that past Extents. That's not the start I was hoping for, in all honesty. I feel like I'm going to need more highlights in this game, so I'm going to go from key to extended, just in case something really awful happens and I need to make some tactical changes. I'm hoping we go to full-time football in a season or so's time as well, because I feel like our fitness levels aren't really fitting with the style of play that I'm trying to instill. I want to encourage the players as well. Yeah, that's got them smiling. That's better. Much better. But yeah, we need to find out what's going on here and actually try and get back into this game. Right, we're coming up to half time and we're still losing. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Although Evans here with a free kick. Plays it short to Harwood. He goes long. Akinyemi with the flick on. Hudson Doncaster. Oh, doesn't look at the races today, does he? His fitness was a little bit all over the place. And his touch there was a bit lacking. Although that's a good ball. Dippo running in behind. Good first touch. Keeper tested. Comes back to, and just because I said he wasn't on form today, he goes and scores the equaliser. Carter Hudson Doncaster. I meant that. I meant to sort of G him up a little bit by saying he didn't look like he was playing very well. He was dispossessed pretty easily there, but see his run here as Dippo gets the ball. He's just constantly, he's tracking it, he's tracing it, he's following it, and then bang, back of the net. Beautiful. Now their keeper's going to be on his toes, trying not to make mistakes again, which means he might make a different kind of mistake, which I'm hoping for. I think that our players are riled up now as well. I think they're annoyed by the fact that Buckingham scored, because here's Dippo and he's just put us 2-1 up. Get in, lads, come on. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with gas. Carter returning the favour to Dippo, scoring the goal. I thought the flag might have gone up for offside, but nope, he was on. It was Harwood here with the throw to Hudson Doncaster, and he just ran with it. He did play the... Oh no, that was him playing it through to Dippo. What am I talking about? Yeah, he just ran with it. Turned his man, put it into an area. Goal. Good stuff. And there's the proof that he was in fact onside, Dippo. Keeper came out, but he's just swatted it past him. Now I feel a bit more comfortable with the way we're playing. I think we had a bit of a wake-up call this first half. I mean, they scored very early in the half, 10th minute, and it's taken us another half an hour to kind of get ourselves in gear and find a way back into this. But now we have. We've gone and scored a quick-fire double. And now we go into the, hopefully, we go into the half-time break leading, which would be very, very nice indeed. That's a long ball from Extents. Akinyemi, oh, he's so good in the air. He's just so good in the air. Picks out Studholme perfectly. Studholme with the pullback to Gadger. Is he going to whip it in? He is, low and hard. And it's gone in, but it's offside. Did anyone get a touch on that? I don't actually know who that came off. Oh, did it come off Dippo? Or was it just because he was blocking the keeper's line of sight? Do you know what? I think, actually... I know he did touch it. No, he swung his left boot at it. That's unlucky then. That is unlucky. I mean, instinctive striker play to get his foot on it. It might have been going in bottom corner anyway, in which case he should have probably got out of the way of it, to be fair. But I don't blame him. You know, you try and score whenever you can, especially in a final. You want your name up in lights. Good play from Juan Pablo there to force that mistake. Harwood with the long ball forward. Dippo doesn't win it that time. And Perez running in behind Argent again. Not ideal, that one either. The cross comes in. Bradbury's shot extends with the save. Bradbury keeps it alive. He puts it across. Harwood clears it practically off the line. You called him Harewood then. Harewood retired, what, 10 years ago? Marlon Harewood? Something like that. Yeah, Perez's cross here. That is a hell of a save from Extents. Evans with the little ricochet there as well. And then Bradbury played it across and Harwood had to scoot it clear. So we're still living on the edge here somewhat. But not too bad. It is half time now. We are a goal ahead. Got to keep the players from getting too complacent. Argent was looking complacent there, so I'm going to tell him. I'm just going to demand more from him, to be honest, because he's let Perez run in behind him a couple of times now, and that's dangerous. That's very, very dangerous. So I'm just going to yell at him somewhat, and if he still doesn't shape up, then I'm going to sub him off. Oh, chance there. Carter with the cross. Studholme with the touch. He's had to go backwards to Sadler. Argent not showing for it there. Evans with the ball over the top. Hudson Doncaster with the volley. He's offside as well. That's unlucky as well, because that was a good finish on his weaker foot. Good finish, just unfortunately offside. Oh, that's really close as well. Dippo definitely, but Carter was only just an absolute slither offside there. That's really unfortunate. Right, Carter and Akinyemi both looking tired. I'm actually tempted to bring Baker and Cotter on and play both. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, penalty. Argent to take. Okay, this is Argent's time to redeem himself. If he scores this, he stays on. If he misses, I'm bringing him off. So here he comes. He steps up. And he scores. He stays on. He lives to fight another day. good finish. Right, we're going to scoot through this second half now. I'm going to switch it back to key because there's actually something I'm supposed to be doing right now. But I decided to record this instead because I'm a muppet. But here we go. Argent with the cross. Akinyemi with the header down. Gonzalez Velasco crosses it. Studholm's shot. Keeper saved. Carter on the rebound. Hits the post. Carter again across the face of goal. Oh, Juan Pablo keeping it in at the other side. He crosses it back across goal. Gadja now plays it to Argent. He crosses it in. Header from Hudson Doncaster. And it goes over the top. I think that's probably the best passage of play we've had in this game so far. I think that's the best passage of play. I'm going to bring Griffiths on for Gonzalez Velasco, just so he gets a taste of the final. And then, depending on how well we're doing with like 10 minutes to go, I might bring Cotter on for Akinyemi, just so he gets a taste of it too. Alright, Sadler just trotting after this one. Not too much pressure on him right now. He's got all the time in the world to pick out a pass. He goes sideways here to Studholm. Oh, Dippo! I actually missed that. I was looking at something on my other screen then. My bad. We'll see what we'll see what kind of goal that was in a second. So Studholm here on the ball. Plays it through. Oh, does he score from here? That'd be great if he did. Oh, what a goal. Yes, what a goal indeed. That was an excellent, excellent finish. Right, tactics. So I'm going to switch Hudson Doncaster. Excuse me. I dragged you there, thank you. And we're going to bring Cotter on to play up front. And you're going to play as a advanced forward set to attack. And Dippo, target man, set to attack. There we go. Pressure's off. Let's just see what you can do. Griffiths on the ball. He tries to shoot. It's blocked. Arwood now on the ball. Plays it to Hammond. He crosses it. Studholm running onto it. Tried to pull it back. And that's a corner. 26 minutes left on the clock here. Cotter on for Hudson Doncaster. And now the clock will start ticking down. Burt with the throw in towards Bradbury. Studholm with a good interception there. Finds Akinyemi. Akinyemi playing it forward. Cotter running onto it. Is he going to get a goal in the final? Yes, he is. Mike Cotter. That's his first goal for the senior side. And he saves it for the absolute pinnacle of his career. I mean, let's not go that far. You might have a few seasons in him still. But you know what I mean. He scores it in a cup final. First goal for the club. Great play here from Dippo. Look at that. Just laid it on for him. First touch was brilliant. Second touch on his left foot, which I think might be his weaker foot, in fact. Excellent, excellent finish into that bottom corner. Beautiful play from him. Congratulations to him too, in fact, because that was stunningly good, that goal. Why was I worried about being 1-0 down? We're now 5-1 up and absolutely cruising. And just as one last thing, I'm going to bring Baker on to see if he can score in this final as well. He's got 10 minutes to do it. That's now ticking down. I don't know if he's going to do it, you know. I don't know if he's going to do it, which is going to be the first time I think he's not scored in a big game like this. Quite possibly the first time. But that is going to be full time. There it is, all over. Trophy presentation. Shaking hands there, shaking hands there. It's not Italy this time, it's going to be Hatfield Town. I hand the trophy to, who was the captain today? Hammond, I think, still. And there it is, Hatfield Town 2022 Spartan South Midlands League Division 1 Cup winners. There it is, I said it without falling over my words. Brilliant, brilliant performance from the lads. Excellent stuff. We went 1-0 down, but we've got character in abundance. Extents just did his rudimentary cartwheel that he always does. Brilliant, brilliant performance from the players. Very, very happy with that. Akinyemi rightly awarded man of the match with a 9.2 rating. Very, very happy with that indeed. Right. That is the end of Season 2, everybody. There will be a goal of the season or goals of the season video. I will be talking to my editor / brother about working on that. I don't know when that will be. It'll probably be for next week, thinking about it. There will be a stream this weekend. It'll be the start of Season 3 pre-season. Hopefully the new kits will be ready by then. Sorry if I'm rushing my outro here a little bit, but I've got to run because I've got something going on that I need to be ready for. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for continuing to support the series. Thank you for supporting the club as well, Hatfield Town. I keep saying this every week. I will start including their social links down in the description, sorry, because I think that's only fair. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, drop some comments down below. Tactics, signings, transfers, staff additions, all that good thing. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. We are League and Cup double winners. And until next time, I will see you soon.